thanks for joining in. My name is Basha and welcome to my channel. Today I would like to talk about aglaonemas. Aglaonemas, known as Chinese evergreen plant, is very common in tropical and subtropical Asia and New Guinea. It's been a very popular plant in Asia, and it's been known as a good luck bringing plant. In the West, the first time it appeared in 1885, and it was imported firstly to Botanical Gardens, Kew. Aglaonemas come in variety of shapes and colors, and now they're being hybridized by Thai growers, and you can literally, they come in all the colors of rainbow. I have got a few examples here. Obviously there's hundreds and thousands of more. They are one of my favorite plants because they are very forgiving, so they're as beautiful as calithias, but they are much more forgiving than calithias. For most part, they do like medium, I would say, to low light. They're not fussed about the humidity, and they're not fussed about whether you overwater them or underwater them. They are very forgiving. The roots, for the main part, are quite thick and fleshy. Now the way I grow them, I have them in quite loose and easy draining mix. So it's anything from coco coir mixed with small bark, mixed with perlite, a little bit of pond. Even I've got one here that is literally potted just in pond, a little bit of clay pebbles, anything that I've got to hand really. Now, like I said, they come in variety of colors. So this is one. And obviously, like I said, they can grow in different light conditions. However, if you expose them, because they can take quite high light as well, you have to be a little bit careful though, obviously, because they will burn if it's too high light. But if you expose them to a higher light, their colors will pop a little bit more. So that's one I've got here. I'll put it on the side. And this is one of my oldest one, and forgive me because it needs to be, it's been divided, it's been cut, it's been all sorts, it's been abused, it's been forgotten, it's been left in almost full darkness, and yet still is growing. This is the one that is potted in pond. What I found from time to time, especially in the winter, they will go a little bit bare at the stems, and then in the spring they will put out a lot of new shoots, along the stems. So the new shoots obviously will make the plant look a lot more bushy than it actually is. So I don't think aglaonemas go into dormancy per se, but they do look a little bit less bushy than in the spring and summer. So there is another one that I've got. There we go. Without trying to, so we can see, I mean, some of them are red, some of them are orange, some of them are pink. I've got another one here that I would like to show, and they come with different shapes of leaves as well. So you've got the kind of more broader leaves, you've got a little bit more narrow. So for example, this is the zebra feathers, so it's completely different aglaonema to others that I have, because the leaves are kind of like a feathery, and they're very, very narrow. So that's a different type of aglaonema as well altogether. Now this one is growing like absolutely crazy. There we go. This one is under very high light, and you can tell I'm maybe overdoing a little bit with the light because I'm bleaching the leaves. But then again, there we go, that's what it looks like. So if you do, you have to provide that balance. If you do know that balance of light, eventually your aglaonema is gonna, the pink or the red, it will pop, and if it's not too bright light, it will still keep that green nicely. So we're gonna provide that beautiful contrast on the leaves. Like I said, for the main part, they are very easy to grow. However, there is one aglaonema, and I don't think it's just me that struggles with it. I think from what I've seen on the internet, there's quite a few people that struggle with it, and this is Aglaonema pictum tricolor. Now, this is a completely different type of aglaonema, I want to say, because the leaf structure is completely different. The leaves are quite like a paper thin, and this one does require a lot higher humidity. So for example, I took it out of my growing cupboard and it's already dropping leaves. This is quite new for me. This is my, I think, third or fourth one. The previous ones I managed to slowly but surely kill, and this was one I'm determined to actually keep growing. It has got roots, so it's actually started to grow really nice roots here. It's growing in a mixture of bark, pon, maybe there's another roots, and a sphagnum moss on top. And the roots are really, I mean, it's growing roots. There's lots of roots at the base. I don't want to really disturb the plant. And I don't want to really, there we go. So there's a few good roots at the base. I don't know if you can tell. There's some more growing into the, a little bit deeper into the substrate. Yet, still, even with so many roots, it's still not quite where it's supposed to be. And again, a lot of people reported that this one goes quite maybe semi-dormant in the winter, so it drops leaves. As a lot of people said that the leaves completely drop and they're left with just a stem, and then obviously the leaves grow back in the spring, and it shoots off new offshoots in the spring as well. So this is why the bane of my existence. I'm completely refusing to give up on growing this one, and this one is so far, touch wood, the longest one that I managed to grow, comparing to the other three, because the other three I managed to kill pretty fast. And the leaves are just nothing like nothing else I've seen so far. So they do have this kind of army color, they kind of like a camouflage. The tricolors, when you've got different green on the one leaf. So I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. Forgive the noise in the background. My dog decided that he's gonna snore. So yes, this is one aglaonema that I'm struggling, and a lot of growers I think struggle as well. So I don't know if it's a different type of aglaonema comparing to other ones. I don't know if this is maybe a species aglaonema, when other ones are hybrids, which means they're gonna be more forgiving, you know, of our mistakes, and they're gonna be quickly adaptable to our growing conditions. I'm not quite sure. Another one that is quite hard as well, I find quite hard to grow, but not as hard as the tricolor, is one that I've found on the internet. It's quite rare as well. It's Pride of Sumatra Chocolate Legacy. It's quite slow growing, I have to say, comparing to other aglaonemas. And I've seen the mature plant. The mature plants have got this chocolate kind of sheen, the chocolate kind of, I don't know, the chocolate color on the mature leaves. So yes, that one is absolutely stunning. Quite rare anyway where I'm, you know, in my country. I've never heard of this hybrid, and like I said, it's quite slow growing. Apart from that, I really highly recommend this plant because they are very, very easy to grow. They size up pretty fast. They do become quite bushy as well, especially in the spring and the summer. They do become really nicely thick and bushy. In the winter, they will lose a few leaves and they will expose the stems, but there's nothing to worry about. Just keep taking care of them as normal. Now, when it comes to temperatures, my house is very warm, so it doesn't go below 23, 24 degrees in the winter. I know they're quite forgiving when it comes to temperature. However, because the tropical and subtropical plants, I wouldn't go below 15 degrees Celsius, purely because I think those plants are tropical plants, so the low temperatures will shock them and could potentially cause damage to the leaves and the structures within the plant. But apart from that, like I said, I highly recommend them. They're one of my most favorite plants because they do add the color to the, to your house, to your home decor, and at the same time they're very, very easy to grow. Anyway, thank you very much for listening to my rambling, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next one. Thanks. Bye.